How's everyone doing? We are back at the World Equestrian once again. T-Mobile, has since upgraded the site, so I have to come back and do this again. So you see over there, if I can maybe see what we can do here. Right there, you can see on the second row, T-Mobile. Is very rainy today. We got a tropical wave that is over us right now, and possibly it's going to form into a hurricane later, but you can kind of see T-Mobile on the second row right there. We have AT&T with N77, just the 80 megahertz, not the 40. And then we have Verizon with high capacity LTE only. No band 5 on that site. It does have band 13, band 66, band 2, and the other band 66 AWS 3. And then T-Mobile came in standard 190, N41, the works, band 12, 5 megahertz, band 2, 20 megahertz, band 66, 5, and another 20 megahertz, band 66 on LTE, and N25, 10 megahertz, N71, 20 megahertz. So they came in with the works. And of course, multi-gig backhaul. They did go ahead and run that as well. We can see at the Equestrian, Verizon is using ENDC, which is short for, they're using two different towers. So you have this tower is the one over here, and then for their C-band, which they do have, is coming from a further site. Also, T-Mobile upgraded that tower the same week. A few days after this tower turned on, they upgraded that site with multi-gig as well. If you look on my X account, you see that tower I was able to achieve basically 1.9 gigabits down and like 143 up. And then on this site, I was able to achieve a little over 1,500. I think I maxed out about 1,600 here. So yeah, very fast multi-gig for both. And this pretty much just assured that that T-Mobile just went from worst to first. Without question, that's basically what just happened here. So let's test them one by one. We're 2 minutes in, I still haven't done any testing. My fault. And I'm gonna turn off T-Mobile so we can get Verizon started, right? Big Del Verizon. This probably is going to be a longer video. I am going to try to go inside like I did last time to, check the coverage. T-Mobile was very bad inside the first time. They worked barely, and there were some no service spots, but AT&T and Verizon were kind of trading blows there, which I thought AT&T would be the best. But anyways, here we go. Verizon, 18 millisecond ping time. Three millisecond jitter. Okay, so a little high right here on the loaded download part right here at almost just under 1,200, and then a little high there on the, so a little bit of, not congestion. It's not congested. What it is I do believe, let's see what it's running. It could be, okay, so it kicked into standalone, and they haven't pushed band 5 to N5 yet in Marion County. So it's just using the 140, and that's it. This is gonna deplete the uploads. I would say I wouldn't recommend standalone in Marion County until that N5 shows up. I wouldn't recommend you stay on it, but that's what it kicked into. So now we're going to do another one. Should bring the ping times a little bit higher. Yeah, I thought so. But it's going to use ENDC. It's going to combine those two sites. And as you can see now, the downlink is much, 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 much better. Now we get a good downlink of 623. That loaded, unloaded, got cut in half, literally cut in half, exactly. The ping times did go up a little bit to 34 due to that LTE core. 15 on the jitter, so that went way up too. And 57.1 on the uplink. So it's kind of like tit for tat. A lot of stuff went up, some stuff went, you know, down and stuff like that. But overall, I would say very good. Let's get to Dish. And before I get to Dish, I forgot one thing. I'm gonna try, except for Dish because they don't have LTE, I'm gonna do some LTE testing as well on the carrier. So I'm gonna do a speed test on LTE as well. So we're gonna do that. So very nice speed test, LTE. These are those high capacity LTE antennas at work. It's only on this sector facing this way, so they knew what they were doing when they did it. The other sectors are just standard JMA Verizon antennas with no C-band. But with performance like this, they could probably skate by, right? This is fine. This is fantastic LTE performance. Verizon does have quite the LTE spectrum portfolio here in Marion County at, you know, 20 megahertz of AWS 1, 10 of AWS 3, 10 megahertz of band 5, 10 megahertz of band 13, and then 20 megahertz of band 2. So they have a lot. That's what, 70 megahertz on LTE. Quite a bit, much more than what AT&T is able to achieve. Not to say, you know, AT&T is bad at that, but you see right here, you got the mid-band, boom. Not using band 13 for whatever reason, but it doesn't really need it. So all of this was achieved with 50 megahertz of mid-band, which is crazy. And if you want to see for yourself, I think I might be able to help y'all with that. And we can go right here. Yeah, all of this achieved with 50 megahertz of mid-band. Very impressive. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to Dish just to get them out the way. Just to get them out the way, we're gonna go to Dish. Okay, and we are back. So we have Dish here. They are on the site behind me, the one that T-Mobile, Verizon, everyone's on that site. They do have the full spectrum portfolio, but interestingly enough, you can see that none of their channels are reaching except for N71. And that shouldn't be the case. AWS 3 should reach over here. This kind of leads me to believe that there may be some truth in that whole SpaceX probing around to see if Dish had the AWS at full power or not, and in most cases they didn't. There seems to be some truth to this. I've seen this before where it seems like AWS 4 doesn't go that far, and that shouldn't be the case. So I think they might be telling the truth. And I can airplane mode it to see if it makes a difference. And no difference. But you can see it's 49 ping time. The loaded, unloaded is really, 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 really bad. Like really bad. Jitters 10. It looks bad. On paper it looks bad. And it's using AT&T server. I don't know. It looks not great. So let's just switch over to AT&T. Clearly Dish isn't a competitor at this beautiful 5-star hotel. All right, we are back. So as you know, T-Mobile does not T-Mobile. One more time. Dish does not have LTE here, so we didn't have to test that. We can just go straight into the next carrier, which is AT&T. Very good spot. This is a good spot for AT&T. I know. I rag on them a lot. I know I do. It's for good reason. If they were great, I would praise them all day. But they're just not in most situations in my county or surrounding counties. I've been to Gainesville, I've been to Tallahassee, they're just not that. Now in Tallahassee they were actually good. You see a video on that pretty soon. I actually shot that a couple months ago, and just I lost the footage, and I found the footage, and I got lazy, and the baby, you know, it's been a lot. It's been a lot this year. So bear with me. I do have footage of Florida State University. AT&T was showing out. Okay, I'll give them that. I like AT&T in Tallahassee. So you can see right here, they pulled off a good 32. Well, the ping time is okay. It's all right. Great 602 for the downlink, 33.7 for the uplink, jitter of 5. Loaded, unloaded, looking pretty decent, not bad at all. So we're gonna do another one. Now this tower does run C-band, 80 megahertz, no DoD. I don't know why they keep doing this. The new towers seem to not come with DoD. I don't know why. But I can tell you this, when this type first came up, I came here at like 2 in the morning. I was able to hit just barely a gig on it. So I do know that it's multi-gig. If anything, if that accounts for anything, it's multi-gig, 100%. And it's clearly getting some usage, which is great. So we got a ping time of 40. And this is a new Orlando server, by the way. It used to be Daytona. They shut that one down. They moved to Orlando. So now we got that one. Gainesville one, we still have that one too. So 639 down, 41 up. So very good. 3 for the jitter. Let's test their, oh, you guys want to see what they're running? I'm so sorry about that. We can run that test again so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But basically, I already told you what they're running. But if you want to see it for yourself, here we go. Right, band 215, the 80 megahertz, 10 megahertz of AWS3, 10 megahertz of FirstNet, band 14. So that's what they got. It's really good, right? So that's very good speeds. It's 80, 90, 100, 115. So not bad. Verizon was running, well, when they aggregated, well, they were running a lot more when they aggregated, but still very good speeds. We're gonna slide over into LTE territory for them and see how that fares. Usually with AT&T, when you go to LTE, it's nowhere near as good as their 5G. With Verizon, at least here, Verizon's great with the LTE, and T-Mobile is like middle of the road. Usually, they're pretty good. T-Mobile always, their LTE is really never under pressure, but there are some sites where it's a little slower than others. So we got 46 millisecond for the ping time, 33 for the jitter. Really good, right? Okay, it's not bad at all. So without the C-band, without the N77 going on, we get 163 for the downlink on N77, and we get, on LTE, and we get 24.4 for the uplink. So that's extremely usable all day. That's fine. That's fine. I think most people don't care. They're not running speed tests and stuff. That's plenty. If I was doing a download test right now, that would pass with flying colors. Fantastic. Not mad at them. I think this is a great spot. The more towers that get C-band, the more AT&T gets better and better and better. They need a little density, actually a lot of density, and they need more C-band. If they can achieve those two things, well, they're going to be really good. Okay, so now we got T-Mobile. We got 20 megahertz of band 66, the extra 5, band 66, AWS 1, and then, where is it? Band 2, 20 megahertz. So we got a decent amount. Let's run the test. LTE from the new site. So it's not coming from the other side anymore. So that's more LTE capacity as well, because the new site is offloading that other tower. So now they're working together on LTE. So very good speeds, very comparable to AT&T, with a little bit better on the ping time and a little bit better on the uplink. But other than that, very comparable. So we got 27 ping time, 175 for the downlink, 42.4 for the uplink, 5 on the jitter. The loaded upload is very good, but the load download a little bit bad. That's where that gaming score came from, just a 3. Now we're gonna go to T-Mobile has so many different modes, but the 2 modes you're probably gonna get B on. That's the only 2 I'm gonna do, because those are the only 2 you're gonna be on, is standalone and LTE if you have an LTE device. So that's what we're gonna run. I might do non-standalone as well. So we got the 90 megahertz of N41, the 100 of N41, 20 of N77, and then a 10 of N25. We have uplink CA on N25 as well. So let's run the numbers from the new site as well. Let's see what happens. Sometimes it takes a while to connect if I'd like change a network. 14 on the ping time, fantastic. And we're seeing well over a gig now. 2. Yeah, like I said, worst to first, right? 14 millisecond ping time, 1.282 for the downlink, so almost 1300 for the downlink, and 44.7 for the uplink, 4 millisecond jitter, very good. 5 dots on everything, loaded, unloaded, both look good to go. Very, 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 very fast. Let's see what happens for the people with devices that like to camp on NSA. That happens. So now we're on NSA. This is NSA. It seems to be pretty much the same as SA. The ping time basically the same, right? 1 down. A little bit faster with that LTE contribution, and a lot faster on uplink. Dare I say this might be the move overall. If you care about uplink and downlink and you don't want to sacrifice either one on T-Mobile, NSA might be the move. Sometimes though, NSA is slower than SA. I assume those are towers where LTE has more load on it. Since this video is going to get really long, I might spread this part outside into one video, and when I go inside I'll do a second video to kind of spread them out. I guess it's gonna be a really long video if I don't. So last but not least, let's go ahead and let's do N41 only, because I want to see if uplink CA, not uplink CA, what's it called, uplink MIMO kicks in on the uplink with, that's the only time it really does. You kind of have to force it. So let's see what happens. Okay, so you're not really sacrificing much. Okay, so in this case, it didn't kick in. I thought it would have kicked in for sure. You might need to be outside or closer to the site to kick in. I know that's a very particular thing to do. Like, you have to be kind of close to the tower for something like that to activate. Let's see if we can't get it to activate this time. It's a lot faster when I put it up here, but I just don't feel like it's activating. Anyways, very good speeds regardless of the fact. There's also another mode for T-Mobile. Since they have SA, they have all these cool little modes you can do where you just kill N41. I mean, not N41, you kill N25. So N71 is forced to be the uplink carrier, and you get way better uplink speeds with very minimal impact to your download. Seems like N25 is not really a big deal here. So you're getting 50. You know, it's good. It's good to get much better speeds. Anyways, it's gonna do it for the video, you guys. Very long video, but hey, warranted, right? I don't make that many videos nowadays. Dad life, work. It makes it a little difficult to be consistent, but you know, I'm pumping them out. I got videos covered for probably 2 or 3 weeks already, and they're already done. Just gotta upload stuff like that. But anyways, if you like what you see on the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow me on X at Terrell352. Let me know in your neighborhood, is Verizon, AT&T, Dish? Maybe Dish is doing something. T-Mobile especially. Yeah, let me know what they're doing in your neighborhood. Till the next one, I'm out.